Hello, everybody! I bring you this machine today. It is a Tribet brand industrial three-purpose machine. The NZL500 120th model is here. This machine contains model 500 gas-shielded welding, 500 model manual welding, 120 model plasma cutting machine. We can have a built-in air pump. External air compressors can be connected. We can use 1.0, 1.2, 1.6 welding wires for gas-shielded welding. Manual welding can be long welding 5.0 electrode. Then many people can't install it or pick it up because it has too many functions. This video today, let's introduce it to you in detail. How to install, how to pick it up, remember to collect it. First, let's take a look at the connection method of the gas-shielded welding machine. Gas-shielded welding. It is a split wire feeder. This is a split double drive wire feeder. Let's see how to pick it up now. First, let's connect the gas-shielded welding to the hose and a wire feeder. There is a wire. And this one has a cable. 6-score control cable and trachea. How to connect these 3 lines? Everyone look here. Cable. We are connected to this position of the wire feeder. The gun head is in this position. Take a look, everyone. This one is a 6-score control cable. The 6-score control cable is connected to the wire feeder. This location. There is a 6-score control cable interface. It is connected at this location. It goes up the trachea. The trachea is connected here. Let me show you the whole cable. They are 6-score control lines and trachea. The wire disc is installed at this disc shaft position of the wire feeder. It can hold 5 to 20 kilograms of welding wire. Take a look at the wire feeder. There are 2 card slots in the wire feeder. According to the size of the welding wire. Just choose the size of the card slot diameter. The gas-shielded welding gun is connected to the front end of the wire feeder. This is the trachea. Let's take this position. This one is a gun switch. It's connected here. This is a gas-shielded welding gun. Now let's look at the wire. The other end is connected to the machine cable. We need to connect it to the output positive electrode. 6-core control line. Ground wire. Access output negative. Just plug in carbon dioxide gas at one end of the trachea. Let's take a look at the installation method of the cutting gun now. Gas and electricity output of cutting gun. Gun switch. Dimensional arc. Ground wire. Ground wire of cutting machine. It is to be connected to the positive electrode of the cutting ground wire. This is the connection of the cutting machine. Now let's see how the cutter is connected. First, we connect an external air compressor. A pressure reducing valve needs to be prepared. One end of the pressure reducing valve. Access solenoid valve intake. We fix the pressure reducing valve. The other end of the pressure reducing valve. Let's just plug in the air compressor. In addition, we need to prepare a separate trachea. One end of the trachea is connected to the solenoid valve to vent. The other end is connected to the total intake. Okay, now this is the connection method of the external air compressor. Now let's look at the connection of the built-in air pump. When we connect the built-in air pump, to prepare a trachea, one end of the trachea is plugged into the main intake. The other end is connected to the built-in outlet. Okay, now this is the connection of the built-in air pump. Let's pay attention to this position. When working with the built-in air pump, do not install pressure reducing valve. That is to say, when you use the built-in air pump, do not install a pressure reducing valve. Let's look at the position below. There are 2 stickers. Connection method of built-in air pump. There is also the connection of the external air source. These 2 are pasted on the machine respectively. You can refer to it. The manual connection is very simple. Welding pliers. Let's connect it to this position where the output positive pole red is. The ground clamp is connected to the negative electrode of the output. That's it. This machine. It requires more than 10 square meters of copper wire. Here are the 3 wires of fire. 3-phase 380 volts. This 36-volt jack. When you use gas-shielded welding, the heater on the gas meter is plugged in here.